Washington, Carolan, number 14. Top hill. Carolan, Washington, Carolan. John Clark, Carolan, top hill. Happy Road, top hill.
Shot, Pat. Come on, Larry.
Hello and welcome to the Bridge House Hotel here in Offaly. We're here for the two finals of the Irish Pool Classic, which was held in November, late November. We have Patrick O'Leary and Robert Brady in the main event final. We'll update the score for you here now, and we also have Rod Clifford and Martin Carolan in the over 50s. Hope to get Jimmy Fleming in here for a few minutes. Thanks very much for tuning in, guys. It'd be absolutely great if you could give the stream a like and a share, and let people know that these finals are taking place. Thanks very much for tuning in, and I hand you off now to Jimmy Fleming, Irish A-team captain and leader. No spots left, so it's just up there, the side that you see the mic on, and you don't have to have it too close with that there.
Alright folks, into the second frame, Pat Leary versus Robert Brady in the final of the Tullamore event, final from the Carrick and Shannon, which was the last event we played. First 9 frames, Patrick O'Leary's 1-0 up, even though the scoreboard is saying it's 0-all. And a black to the middle, a tricky black to the middle, because he's probably going to run into one of them reds that are beside the black. He might actually put it in the bottom corner. And Pat's looking at that to make sure that doesn't happen. Pat Leary's got a great crowd here tonight. About 40 or 50 fans from Tullamore turned up to give him. It's good to see a big crowd at the final. Sometimes it's very small crowds, makes the atmosphere a lot less. But tonight is a great crowd here, and it's going to be it's going to put a lot of pressure on Robert. See, can he produce against the home crowd hero? Ogie's playing Rod Clifford in the other final over 50s. Here it goes Pat down in the black. It's a hard clip. Fancy we get it before the red's gone. Yeah, know by the crowd's reaction that it's 2-0 to Pat O'Leary. Ogie's 3-1 up on Rod in the over 50s final. Tables to my left. Rod's first final. He's actually first year over 50s, even though he looks about 60. But Rod's a sterling worker in the APA, chairman for the last 4 or 5 years. First shot there by Ogie. I think he missed good. So Rod's in now to clear up.
3-1 Ogie.
Pass break here, the men's final, even by 2 frames to 0. Robert really hasn't entered this match yet. The first frame was very technical. He went on for about 40 minutes or more. So hopefully it'll get a bit quicker. Well, there's 2 yellows now, just one in the pocket, one more ready to go to the middle. And the way he wants to play it. I just want to say this is the first tournament without the great John McMahon. We lost Johnny Christmas Eve. John McGee said a few words tonight just before the 8th session kicked off. It was absolutely brilliant, the words he said about Johnny. So as we call him Johnny Mac, he's a huge lost Johnny, and hopefully all of us here tonight will keep your tradition of Irish pool of heart going for you. But as I said, a huge lost Irish pool. We will everything done in his honour and make sure that our IPA flourishes in the future, which it is flourishing, with 250 odd players here this weekend, just in the men's event. It's over 60 in the over 50s. I think there's nearly 32 in the under 23s. So that's a testament to Johnny Mac, who single-handedly drove Irish pool from where it was to where it is today. So Pat O'Leary's pot of the ball. And he's probably going to go for yellows by the look of it. The reds are that bit trickier, especially the one by the bottom left hand rail. Stuck to the 2 yellows. Rod Clifford meanwhile in the black to the left hand screen. Have a look at it. Straight down black, well on Rod. 3-2 to Martin in the over 50s final. Just got kicked in the chair by Samantha Brady, who's Robert's wife. She's not too happy with me commentary. So Pat takes yellows and missed yellows, so Pat stays on yellows because of the yellow potted. So Robert is in on reds. It's a good chance to do a bit of work on that last red beside the left hand rail. Whether or not they're all on, so fancy to finish these. I should just pot a red and probably hang the bag in the left hand bottom rail. So Robert will probably pot the red to the middle beside the black, and then more likely probably cover a bag because give himself a bit of time because he needs to get a frame on the board. So he's going very aggressive with that shot. He's 2-0 down to Pat, which is no surprise. Pat, top class players, captain of the Irish B team, heading to Killarney this year. I'm the manager, so I'm laid out Pat as captain, along with Matt O'Hara, Gavin Donnelly, Grode O'Gorman, Paul Kelly. And so it's a very strong Irish B team, and Alan McBennett, sorry, I forgot about Alan. Another class act. Actually 4 very strong teams heading down to Killarney. So hopefully we get some silverware to keep Mr. Johnny Mac happy. Make sure that IPA is succeeding in the international stage as well as the national stage. So Robert is looking like he's going to block that bottom pocket, but he might have the angle. Doesn't look too happy. You just know by a player's body language whether they play the right shot or not. Robert's not happy by the way he's looking at them balls. Oh, he's on fire down below. Just an absolute machine to pop balls. Doesn't even time to chalk the cue, just bangs them in. Absolute lunatic. So Robert's looking to play the plant. try and cover that bottom pocket. I think he's actually part of it, has he? Oh, we 4-2 up. Robert hangs the bottom left-hand pocket, probably the best shot to play. So now Pat's a bit of work to do. Pat will probably just drop the yellow in on top of that left-hand bottom pocket and take the pocket and give Robert 2 shots, which can't do a whole lot with him. I think Pat now is going to be the shot is to cover that bottom bag with the yellow, but he's the right idea. But them 2 yellows are not going to. Them 2 yellows in the bottom left-hand radar have to be out somewhere. Won't go in that bottom left-hand pocket unless he actually takes control of the pocket with his own ball. Give away 2 shots. It'll be hard finishing there, so what. So Pat known to be very patient with every shot he plays. He's not the fastest kid in the world, but very, very solid player. Whenever you play Pat, very seldom he plays a bad shot or a bad choice of shot. He works everything out and is absolutely perfect. He's happy with it. That's why he's been an ever-present on the Irish teams over the last probably 20 years, including the junior scene. We played with likes of Pam Morehouse, Reggie Lawler, likes of them boys. So I think my shot would just cover that left-hand bottom pocket with his own ball and give Robert 2 shots, which is very hard finish from there, but as I said, Pat's very thorough in his thinking, and very thorough in his shot selection, which is probably half the game. Think of all the top players in the world. You have Liam Dunster, who I watched over in Supreme Series, Lee Kent's place, and the man's shot selection is second to none. Unreal, so this. Pass the side to take the yellow off the cushion. I still got that bottom pocket cover, so I don't think it was his best shot he's ever played, but Robert now just one red in trouble, and after that then they're all on, so I fancy Robert here to win this frame. I thought maybe he should just took the pocket and give Robert 2 shots and let Robert go for it, and it would have been a tough finish. So same as Pat, Robert is very thorough in his thinking of shots. That's why he's 4 times Irish champion, 2-time world champion with the Irish team. Probably the second most decorated player of all time.
Let's go press on tables, Elizabeth. Matthew Hunt, Stephen Matthews, table number 5.
15 minutes.
Okay. Since people say there's no sound, I think that has been checked now by Barry from Reddish TV. Just someone text there to see can I get sound, hear sound from the crowd and both from my commentary as well, if you don't mind. Just to be sure. James Brothers, the score, that was 10-14, so it's 2-0 to Patrick against Robert, 4-2 to Ogie against Rod Clifford in the over 50 swing. See, Butcher something saying, why can't we watch the over 50s final? This is a joke. I think Butcher, if you get watching your phone or your laptop now, you see the 2 finals are actually on the same stream. So wait for someone to comment, lads. Michael Kenny, I can hear you. Come on, Michael. Cheers, pal. So there's Robert just in the way of the stream, you just have to move him there now. So he's still, Brady's still favourite to win this frame for them 3 yellows there. So he's going to have to get a score on the board. It's 2-0 down against the home favourite, Pat O'Leary. A legend in Tullamore. Absolutely love him up here, so do. Robert's just basically tying up game here. Even right on to the top right hand corner. So all his reds are on now, so Pat may play a very good shot here. Stop Robert clearing the table. Probably try and cover that bottom left hand pocket with another yellow. Just have a chance. Well, Clifford's a very hard black here. He's left hand screen. So bottom left hand corner. It's a great black, so this. Oh no, it's actually thought it was gone in. So still Logie 4-2 with yellows out in the open. Unlucky Rod. Rod's not even drinking. You see a pint of Smiggs in his hand, but his pint of water with ice. Rod gone healthy lately after the old Christmas turkey. Pat's taking his time as he always does, but I don't know what shot he's going to play, but Robert's reds are all on, so he'll play a miracle. I think he's playing the black, yellow onto the black onto the red. It's a huge shot. He's playing about 4 or 5 ball plant. That's what it looks like he's playing. Here we go, yeah. Not too bad, I suppose. Just caused a bit of trouble for Robert, but still Robert's miles ahead in this frame. Although, as you know, in pool, one shot can change the frame. He could be 1 to 10 favourite. One shot and you're 10 to 1 favourite. So, yeah, it's great to see a huge crowd here in Tullamore for the weekend that's in it. First IPA tour without the legendary Johnny Mack at it. With a minute silence last night, a minute of clapping. The chairman Dave McQuillan. It's very, very hard, but you look at that's life. We've lost loved ones, we'll lose them again, but Johnny was a big shock to everyone at the amount of selfless and tireless work he done for everyone else, bar himself. Roberts played a tough enough shot here now, so I think Pab has a little bit foul here. Roberts in big trouble. Just put the black onto the yellow and leave the yellow in the pocket and the black is stuck to it. If the black is stuck to it, Roberts not getting that black out there. It's advantage Pat. So just doesn't want to leave it free ball. If he leaves it free balls, it's game over. But just want to make sure if he puts 6 step black onto the yellow, get that white ball out. On the over 50s table, Rod is smoking in the black. He might, I don't know, it's going to be hard to come off these cushions, but Rod's a very unorthodox stance, but looks can deceive. Rod's pole, tell you that. Here he goes. Unlucky Rod. Unlucky Rod, 5-2 to Augie. Rod just hit the yellow before he hit the black. Unlucky Rod. Pano hadn't stuck the black to it, so I think he could have put the black closer to the yellow. Or might be able to move that black with 2 shots and win the frame from her. So he left the red to the middle, he red to the other middle, and then come back down there with the 2 shots to the black. Should be fancy Robert do this now, but that black is going to be hard to get out there because there's 2 or 3 yellows close to it, so I could just kick off him. Billy Gorman, yes, Wally. Fancy Robert to put these two reds, then it's coming down for the black. Is going to be probably the hardest shot he's going to have to play. Get that black out there and leave it on for a blocker. Your second visit. Robert now taking the second last red. It's a bad angle. I don't think he's going to pot it with his last shot now. Yeah, it's going to. This is going to hurt Robert now if he loses this frame. Probably going to have to go for the pot and we'll see what happens with the white ball. But this white ball is going all over the shop. And the yellow is down close and black. He could deliver a foul there. That's a great shot by Robert. Oh, the white ball going in the middle. Oh my God. White ball in the middle. You can hear the crowd going mad here. That's two visits, Pat. Looks to be 3-0 by the look of it. What's that find the first to 8? I was unlucky last time, wasn't he? I should know that, Claire. Why wouldn't he? In the over 50s is first to 6, so Ronald Clifford is it's a big hill to climb now. 5 down against Augie. It's fitting probably that the two lads in the over 50s final will be Johnny Max, probably two of his best mates, Rod, who's been driving force with Johnny Mac over the last few years, YPA, and Augie, who would have won 9 Irish titles with a cabin. So it's fitting that Johnny Mac's two buddies will be in the final. I don't think any of them's going to tear on even, or Augie going in the middle there. But I said Johnny Mac will be proud of the two boys playing in the final. So Pat Leary on the other table has still 2 visits. To just drop in, so yeah, Dolly's the Chris Sutherland they call him. Yeah, Pat just dropped to him in there by Zari. That yellow beside the black will pot. It's for Augie for the win. He's not even waiting around. He's going to chalk the queue, so he's not. It looks to be over 6-2 Augie. Crashing the yellow, perfect. Well done, Augie. 6-2 winner over Ratcliffe in the over 50s final. Now back on the main table. Pat O'Leary. But the last 4 yellows, can't see any problem for Pat. That was probably the hardest shot to the middle, so the rest of them are just dollies.
Paddy Murphy, jet number 6, Paddy Murphy, last call. Paddy.
So Pat will just screw up off this yellow now, beside the black, and then just leave his bottom yellow in the bottom corner and just drop the black in. That's the shot. So 3-0 to Pat, it looks like, which would be a big surprise, considering Robert's record in IPA finals. Not sure whether Pat's won one yet. He's on the way to one tonight. He's 33% there. Butcher's giving out again. Butcher, your brother won the over 50s, okay? Butcher. 3-0 Pat. There's a few Brady fans in the audience. His son Connor, who recently turned 18, is shouting his daddy on. Connor Brady shouting on Robert. Good to see it. Yes, well done, Butcher, well said. Johnny Mack is really proud of him. Tell you one thing, Butcher, Ogie doesn't know what safety is. He's absolute pot machine, so he is. Doesn't care where the balls are, he'll pop them off lampshades. Great to see that type of attacking pole. Doesn't always work, but when it does work, it's lovely to see. So Ron probably disappointed that he could have probably put a better performance, but at the end of the day, the scoring is 6-2. So Brady puts the ball off the break. Needs his frame big time. So now, Brady needs his frame. Huge frame here, 3-0 down. Needs to get a frame on the board, or he's going to get this Offaly crowd very loud. It's like being playing in Anfield, I suppose, because Robert's a big Man United fan. Pat O'Leary being a Liverpool fan. So it's Brady versus Leary in Anfield. Home of football. Tullamore, the home of pole. The biggest entry every year is in Tullamore. More like because it's a central in the country, but first of all, the Bridge House Hotel here where we're having it is an absolute brilliant venue. Food, music, leisure centre, everything is absolute spot on. Best venue by a country mile. So Robert's gone for the red, just fancy him to finish this. They're all out in the open. And these half problem balls are black, but he leave his last red in the middle to track that to the bottom corner, I'd say. Yeah, good shot, Robert. Robert's probably just been a bit extra careful, just that he needs his frame so badly. He's probably just taking an extra couple of seconds in every shot. Probably right. For 4-0 down would be a big ask. For 3-1 sounds an awful lot better. So Rob, just drop this red now in the bottom corner, then red to the middle, then red to the far middle, the same side as the same red as the black. Just drop the black down then the rail. All seems great sitting here. So Rob, there should be 3-1 here. Push Brady back in the match.
Thank God. How's it going? He didn't mean that. No, he did. Hammer!
I know my dog. Here's Wallace Edmund 14.
I changed that score there. 3-1.
Why do you say this?
Come on, Pat.
Come on, man. Next one.
Stop! Stop! Come on, Ray. Come
You're pretty cool.
You're one of them.
Good stuff. It's not your blood. You smoke up to say, if you think you get past talk off. No. You don't get your rights. You don't get you're the spar. No, I don't care what you say. You don't know.
Come on, Red. When you're on the right side, look the fucking ball. Stop being assholes. Come on, son.